Do you ever do that thing where you swear this paycheck is the one where you're finally gonna save? Like you're sitting there on payday feeling responsible. You're like, okay, new month, new me. I'm about to get my life together. And then life shows up with a baseball bat. Your car needs something, your kid needs something, your phone bill is disrespectful, groceries feel like they're priced in Bitcoin, and suddenly your savings plan is just you whispering, next paycheck, for sure. Look, if you've ever checked your bank account and thought, where did my money even go? This is literally for you. Because here's the thing, most people don't have a savings problem, they have a system problem. And today, I'm gonna show you a method that works even when you're tired, stressed, busy, and not feeling motivated at all. It's called the 1-3-7 savings method, and it's built to beat your brain. My name is Kane, and I spend way too much time thinking about why saving feels impossible when you're dealing with bills, stress, and real life. If you're someone who keeps trying to save but always ends up starting over, hit subscribe and drop a thumbs up if this helps. Why saving feels impossible, and it's not your fault. Here's what most people don't realize. Saving money is not just math, it's psychology. Because if it was only math, you could just do this. Income minus expenses equals savings. Cool, perfect, easy. But in real life, your money is controlled by stress, habits, convenience, guilt spending, I deserve this spending, and the fact that everything costs more now. And the numbers prove it. The Federal Reserve found that 37% of adults couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense with cash. That's not a small number. That means a single surprise bill, tires, a medical copay, a random fee, can push people into debt. Also, the personal savings rate in the US has been hovering around 3.5%, and recent reports show that 67% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So if you're feeling like, why is this so hard? It's because it is hard for a lot of people. You're not broken, but the way you're trying to save might be, because most people use a motivation-based savings plan, and motivation-based plans fail the moment you have a stressful week, which is basically every week. The big mistake, saving whatever's left. Most people save like this: bill bills, live life, whatever's left, save it. But whatever's left is usually nothing, or like $14, or it becomes DoorDash money. That's why the typical advice doesn't work. Just budget better, just be disciplined, just stop buying lattes. Cool, but we don't live inside a finance textbook, we live in reality. So instead of relying on motivation, we're going to build a system that runs automatically. That's what the 1-3-7 method is. It's not a trick, it's not magic. It's a sequence designed to do one thing: make saving the default even when you don't feel like it. The 1-3-7 savings method. Here's the overview in one sentence. 1 is start tiny and automatic. 3 is split savings into 3 simple buckets. 7 is use a 7-day feedback loop to scale it up without pain. This is where it gets interesting, because the method doesn't fight your brain, it uses your brain. Step 1. The 1 rule. Save $1 a day. Yes, seriously. I know what you're thinking. $1? Kane, be serious. Look, $1 a day is not about the amount. It's about identity and automation. Because saving is a habit, and habits are built by repetition, not intensity. If you try to go from 0 to saving $500 a month, your brain treats it like a threat. It feels like restriction, like punishment. But $1 a day, your brain barely notices. Here's what most people miss. The hardest part of saving is not the math, it's the start. That's why saving your first $1,000 is harder than the next $10,000 goes viral. Because it's true. So you set up an automatic transfer of $1 per day or $7 per week into a separate savings account. Not your checking account, not the same account you swipe from, a separate do not touch account. In a month, that's about $30. And some people will laugh at $30. But the point is, you've created a system that runs without motivation. You're now a person who saves every day. And that identity shift is everything. Quick math, $1 a day equals $30 a month, equals $360 a year. Now imagine you scale it later, but first build the habit. Because if you can't keep $1 a day consistent, you won't keep $300 a month consistent. Step 2. The 3 rule. Create 3 savings buckets. This is the secret sauce. Most people save and then they withdraw, because they only have one savings pile. So when anything happens, car repair, birthday, flight, you pull from savings and it feels like failure. That's why people quit. So we create 3 buckets. Bucket number 1, emergency. Life happens. This is for unexpected stuff. Car trouble, medical costs, urgent repairs. Goal build toward $1,000, then 1 month of expenses, then eventually 3 months. Remember, most people can't cover even a $400 emergency with cash, so having a real emergency buffer puts you ahead fast. Bucket number 2, buffer, the I forgot category. This is for stuff that's not an emergency, but it always shows up. Annual fees, car registration, school expenses, holiday spending, random I didn't plan for this costs. This bucket stops you from feeling like your budget is failing, because it's not failing, you just didn't plan for reality. Bucket number 3, future you, wins and wealth. This is the part most people skip. This bucket is for investing contributions, long-term goals, down payments, business funds, retirement. Even if you start with $5 a week, you're telling your brain, I'm building a future. And that matters psychologically, because humans will sacrifice for a future they can see. Step 3, the 7 rule, the 7-day feedback loop. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Kane, this sounds nice, but I'm barely making it. Exactly, that's why the 7 rule exists. Most savings plans fail because they try to jump too fast. The 7-day loop is your scaling engine. Here's how it works. Every 7 days, you do one tiny upgrade, not a huge change, one small adjustment. You ask, did my $1 a day transfer happen automatically? Did I touch it? If yes, why? What's the smallest increase I can make without pain? That's it. This makes saving feel like a game you can win instead of a diet you hate. Example progression. Week 1, $1 a day. Week 2, $2 a day. Week 3, $3 a day. Week 4, $4 a day. That's not dramatic, but in 30 days, you've changed your behavior. And if $4 a day works, that's about $120 a month, $1,440 a year. Now we're talking, and you did it without a single motivational speech. A real dollar example. Let's say your take-home pay is $3,500 a month. You're not rich, not broke, just normal. You start with week 1, auto transfer $1 a day, which is about $7 a week. Split it like this: emergency, $4, buffer, $2, future you, $1. Week 2, increase to $2 a day, which is about $14 a week. Split: emergency, $8, buffer, $4, future you, $2. Week 3, $3 a day, about $21 a week. Split: emergency, $12, buffer, $6, future you, $3. Week 4, $4 a day, about $28 a week. Split: emergency, $16, buffer, $8, future you, $4. At the end of the month, you saved about $70 to $90 depending on timing. Not life-changing, but now you have a habit, a system, 3 buckets, a scaling routine. Most people don't even have that. And here's what's crazy. Once the system is stable, you can switch from daily dollars to percentage of income. That's where the method levels up. Why this beats motivation? Motivation is emotional. Emotion is unstable. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you're tired and you're like, I deserve this little treat. And the world is built to sell you dopamine. That's why subscriptions and small charges are so dangerous, because they're invisible. Some reports suggest people underestimate subscription spending by hundreds per month because it blends into life. So, the 1-3-7 method uses 3 psychological levers. The start small effect: your brain resists big changes. Small changes slide under the radar. The don't break the chain effect: daily or weekly saving builds streaks, and streaks are addictive in a good way. The feedback loop effect: every 7 days you adjust. That keeps the system alive and personalized. It's not set and forget, it's set and refine. Common objections: I don't make enough to save. Look, I'm not going to insult you with fake positivity. If you're truly underwater, Your first step may be stopping financial bleeding, negotiating bills, increasing income, or stabilizing debt. But even then, saving $1 a day can still matter because it builds the muscle. And sometimes the system reveals where the leaks are. What if I need the money? That's why we have 3 buckets. Emergency comes from emergency, planned surprises come from buffer. Your future doesn't get robbed every time life happens. I tried saving before, it never sticks. Exactly, because you were relying on motivation. This is a system. Systems don't care about your mood. The upgrade path. After 30 days, here's the move. Switch to percentages. If you're stable, set emergency 3% of income, buffer 2%, future you 2%. That's 7% total. Oh wait, 137. That's the deeper layer. 1% equals habit floor, never go below. 3% equals emergency foundation, stability. 7% equals long-term engine, future you. Even if you start at 1%, you can grow towards 7% using the 7-day loop. And over time, this becomes the reason your life feels less stressful. Because money stress is usually not about luxury, it's about unpredictability. The 137 method makes your finances predictable. Look, I'm going to say this bluntly. If your savings plan requires you to feel motivated, it's not a plan, it's a wish, and wishes don't pay emergency bills. But a system changes your life quietly, week by week, dollar by dollar, until one day you look up and you realize you're not panicking anymore. You're not restarting every month. You're not living paycheck to paycheck emotionally, even if your income isn't huge, because you built financial traction. So here's your homework. Do this today. Set up $1 a day automatic transfer to a separate savings account. Create 3 buckets, emergency, buffer, future you. Put a calendar reminder for 7 days from now. Increase by $1 if it felt okay. And if you want, comment below 137. And tell me what number you're starting with. $1 a day, $2 a day, $5 a day, whatever's realistic. If this helped, hit subscribe. I'm going to keep making money make sense, calmly, clearly, without the fake guru nonsense. And I'll see you in the next one.